Okay, hopefully I'm live streaming to the right place. 0 drop frames, 60 FPS, 15 kilobytes. Nice. Well, 15,000 kilobytes. Anyways, so hopefully we're live streaming. So let's have a look and see if we are. Just say we're live. There we go. Hello guys, welcome back to another live stream with me, Super Prison Fudge247, and today, my friends, we are here on FudgeCraft Prison doing another episode. Now, since the last episode of FudgeCraft Prison, we have made a lot of progress. I think last time I recorded, I was rank S, and I wasn't even prestiged yet, and now I am Officer, which is prestige 3, and I'm also on D level. So there has been a bit of a buff to make this a little harder to get to, just because obviously like it needed some rebalancing, but that's been fine, so no worries for you guys. But yeah, welcome back to another live stream on Prison. Been a while, probably over 2 weeks nearly, so I do apologise that we haven't had a new installment of this for a while. And I also did check over the stream. I noticed that we hadn't had great quality, so I do apologise for that. Also, we do have TKQR here. Welcome to the stream if you're just tuning in. If you are just tuning in now, make sure to smash like, comment and subscribe. I will be live streaming Terraria soon, so for anybody who likes Terraria, then there you go. I'm just quickly checking Terraria 1.4 hasn't come out whilst I'm streaming, because if it has, I'm going to get straight on that grind. But it doesn't look like it has. Let me just quickly double check. Getting ready for 1.4 Terraria playthrough. Someone Casper's doing a Terraria playthrough. Nice. We have Terraria stream here. Casper, you're actually at the top of the leaderboard for live streaming Terraria. GG to you, man. But anyways, we got Stuxy, AO Terraria. Yes, very good question, Stuxy. Terraria is coming, and there'll be a lot of Terraria over the next few days, so don't worry about that. Also, I just want to make sure 1.4 isn't here, because, you know, if it is, and I'm live streaming, I'm going to be quite upset, because I'm going to be missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get some pretty cool early videos, hopefully. But yeah, it's not out as of right now, so yeah, we have nothing to worry about. I think it will probably be here either tomorrow or potentially around the 5th of September, so we're all good. But it is getting dangerously close now to release. However, I have got some sad and some good news. So the sad news is that this is actually going to be the last episode of Prison that I record and live stream. It was really good when it started. Like, I know that it got a lot of attention because it was new. However, I've noticed since the first episode, there's been like a massive decline in how much demand there is for the Prison series. So I'm going to continue to play Prison on the server. Like, you know, I will continue to play Prison. But compared to Tropical Survival, this doesn't get anywhere near as many views or as much attention. So I'm definitely going to have to say that this is the last episode of a live stream of me doing this. But at least I get one last send off to sort of get across what you do here in the Prison server, and maybe give you some suggestions on how you can also increase your level and stuff like that. And, you know, although this is the last stream that I'll be doing of Prison, there's always a chance, you know, if Prison came up in popularity ever in the future, that I would probably stream it again. But it's definitely something I enjoy, but there's other things I'd like to put my time on, you know, like Terraria, for example, or potentially other Minecraft series. I know I want to do a Skyblock series, or at least continue the one that I started when 2.0 comes out, which I think is coming out in Season 3. There'll be more information about Season 3 coming over the next few days, so expect that. You can probably expect Season 3 to come out in November, probably, because September will be picked up by a lot of Terraria content, so there won't be enough time for us to release during September, as much as I would like to. It would just conflict. So yeah, but for anybody who doesn't know, this is the prestige free mine. So once you get the prestige, well, each and every individual prestige, you get access to a brand new mine. This mine, as you can see, it's not resetting very fast. It's because it harnesses ores that are so good. Like, if you were to get I'm going to show you this in a second as well. We can get higher fortune now by buying it at the shop. So for example, this one has fortune 20. I think the max fortune you can actually get from the shop is probably around about fortune 80. So yeah, look at how much I get just from breaking one of those gold nuggets. Now let me show you how much a stack of gold nuggets goes for at prestige 3. So if I go to prestige 3, 64 gold nuggets is 928 a stack. So then if we turn that into 9 stacks, it's 8,000. Basically, a full inventory of this stuff can get you about 40 grand. So that's why this takes about 40 minutes to actually reset. So yeah, but it's also a good mine for XP as well, since we have the nether quartz here. Also, if anybody does choose to come and join us, I have a little gift to give away at spawn for those of you who have been watching and those of you who are interested in prison. So if I go to my my player vault, I'm going to show you. So I have all these bottles of enchantment. That is about 50 grand's worth of bottles of enchantment that I'm going to be doing a quick giveaway with. I'm going to just basically drop those at spawn for everybody. If anyone actually joins, I mean, like right now I'm speaking and there is pretty much no one actually in this stream, which I'm taking it is because, like I said, prison hasn't got as many eyeballs as survival Tropical SMP has, because there's a lot of popularity there. Like, Tropical SMP was originally a series I made in 2019, and then obviously a lot of people wanted to play it even then, but unfortunately at that point I couldn't really get it out on the scale that I have now, where obviously people are always wanting to watch that because there's just so much going on that it's pretty mad actually. I'm just going to quickly check my live chat. We also have Rinian Films in here. How you doing? Who says yeet? Rinian Films, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully you're having a good day, my sir. Are you actually still here, though? That's a good question. I haven't asked. But there you go. Are you still here, Rinian Films? And trust me, over the next few weeks, get ready for Terraria content, because I will have streams, videos, all sorts of stuff coming out over the next few weeks. We are going to be cutting off from Minecraft for that time period, because it is going to go full swing Terraria. And that does mean that, yeah, unfortunately, we won't be live streaming even Tropical Survival. So you've got some sad news coming today, which the sad news is obviously prison's coming to an end. Then we won't be streaming a lot of Tropical Survival for at least 2 weeks or 3 weeks potentially. We also will be back though. Here's the good news. Like I said, we're going to be making loads of Terraria content. So I guess in a way, you know, there is some good news to this that you guys can take from it. Like, if you're part of that community and maybe you're not so interested in the whole Minecraft side of things, then yeah, Terraria is totally up your street. There's going to be loads of that. I think once we come to the end of that Terraria streak though, where we have loads and loads of Terraria content coming out, we're not going to just go back to just being Minecraft. We are going to go back to being a little bit of both, and we're going to try and find that nice divide, that sort of mix between the two, which I think will be good for the community realistically, because I know that we've built a big, like, vast amount of our audience from Terraria, and I know that we could probably grow from it, because I've really enjoyed playing it. So it's a win-win situation. I get to do something I enjoy, and then you get to watch something that you like to watch, and also I'm getting better at it, so it's all good. But anyway, Rinian Film says, all the Terraria. Indeed, totally, my dude. But yeah, I'm glad you're still here, Rinian. Thank you so much for still being here and being such an awesome supporter of the channel, honestly. With all your many donations and your follows and everything. It's been amazing to have you as part of the channel. Hopefully, we will see you for the rest of the foreseeable future. I remember Rinian Films, I remember how I met you, man. I mean, we were in an Xbox Live party, and I can't remember as such, but I know I was part of the modding community, and I think it was someone called Gavin Keith who was like a very big fan of mine. Something like, I think it was like even Gavin Keith or something, GK, Infinity Gamer maybe. And basically he invited me to your party, and he was just really like, oh my god, super fudge. And I remember joining, and I remember going into your world. You had a world where you had plots and stuff like that. And did you say donation? Question mark. Hey, Rinian Films. Oh my goodness, dude, you didn't have to do that.
And his name is John C.
I forgot about that. Rinian Films was $5 donation. have to, but I honestly, every time I say it, it means so much, and it's going to go straight back into the channel as it always does. Any money made for it always goes back into it, whether if it's buying a microphone or a webcam or just something to do with my setup, maybe something to do with my computer, and sometimes just the time that it takes to put into videos, that as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things, but thank you so much, I appreciate that. The city, good times. Yeah, man, yeah, I remember. So as I was saying, your city map, which literally everybody that you knew pretty much had something in there. And Running in Films, I don't know if you remember, but do you remember meeting my friend? He was called Snippy Whippy. I don't know if you remember him, but he was a really good friend of mine. He was called TF Snip originally. But he changed his name over to Snippy Whippy, or something like that. And it sounds a bit weird, but he was so awesome. Sounds familiar? Yeah, I remember you were laughing because of his name in the party, but there you go. So, yeah, good times, man, good times. But anything I would do to get those old days back of just being able to get into an Xbox Live party and play Minecraft with people. You know, when people used to actually love playing Minecraft, like, you remember when it was basically as popular as Fortnite? Like, everyone you spoke to was either playing Minecraft. But nowadays, people play a lot of Call of Duty. I mean, people always did play Call of Duty back then, but it's, like, more popular to be doing, like, Battle Royale-styled games than it is for a sandbox like Terraria. Or Minecraft, sorry. Even, but yeah, I guess same thing. Terraria's not got like a huge community behind it. Like it's still got like a few million, but it's not like Minecraft had. Minecraft had such a high reach of people. I remember everybody who I ever spoke to, and I used to say, oh yeah, you should play Terraria because Terraria's like a 2D version of Minecraft with loads more in it. And people would just be like, nah, and they would try it and they didn't like it. And I always thought that Minecraft was a 3D version of Terraria, in my opinion. But obviously, I think Minecraft didn't exist. No, Minecraft existed before Terraria. So, yeah, there you go. But it's honestly so fun to be able to do these two games to me anyway, because I enjoy doing Minecraft and I enjoy doing Terraria, and I think that's something that a lot of YouTubers lose a lot of their sight in. Like they always try to do things that get them loads and loads and loads of views. I won't lie, I was definitely upset because the other day, right, I put a lot of work into one of my Terraria videos, and I was one of the first people to pretty much get it out there, and I was like expecting to get quite a few views because I used to get them when I used to do that particular video, and it didn't really go where I wanted it to, and unfortunately I didn't really get where I wanted it to go. And it wasn't as successful as my previous videos, and I was a little bit disappointed because it wasn't that, oh yeah, you have not got the views. Like, the views do matter, and I definitely was like, oh yeah, you know, it's a bit disappointing that there ain't enough views, but it's just based on the amount of time that you spend trying to perfect something and make it amazing for somebody. And unfortunately, like, you see other people who are out there who have put next to no effort into their editing, and then they get tons and tons of views, which obviously it's not their fault though. It's the algorithm and the way that YouTube works. So yeah, but it's really unfortunate because sometimes YouTube can be like, yeah, dude, you just did well, so here we'll send that to everybody's feed, and then other times it can be like, nah, just, you know, you did a really good video, but unfortunately we're not going to push you this week. So yeah, YouTube picks and chooses who it's going to push. I'm not going to lie. I've been playing Trove. Yeah, that's another game that people have played a lot of, I've seen. Yeah, I was always looking at that and thinking about playing that, but yeah, I've not really got around to it. I remember Luke Games told me about a game that's called PixArk, which is basically like Ark Survival meets Minecraft or something like that. And that sounded a bit appealing, but at the same time I've not seen anyone really playing that game, so I don't know how popular it would actually be. I remember I always used to like playing Call of Duty anyway, like Call of Duty Zombies, and I used to enjoy doing that. That was so fun. But yeah, even that's gone a little bit rubbish. There's barely any new Easter eggs to do on the Call of Duty, and I just don't enjoy it personally. I don't like the new direction they're going in. I get that they're giving out free DLC and things like that, but personally, in my opinion, there's just much more worse things than giving out 3D DLC. So yeah, like free DLC is like nice if you're somebody who needs it, but at the end of the day, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just mad stuff. Night and Catgirl 73 37, nice. Hello, how you doing? And we've also got Rider DXE Beck in here as well. So hi. I recommend Trove. It's like Minecraft but an MMO. Yeah, that's what I'd heard. I'd actually heard that, and apparently, I mean, I've heard that it was good. So it's always possible that I will play it. So, you know, I will probably have a look into it. There was another game like Portal Knights. I don't know if you guys have played Portal Knights. That game was so fun. And when I first started playing it, I was getting loads of views. So it kind of like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to sound like, oh, views motivate me, because that's not the thing. The point is that if I can make a video that's going to get loads of views over a video that's going to get 10 views, and still enjoy it, because that's the main thing. This is something I was saying, like, you've got to enjoy it. So if you're enjoying it, that's great. But I mean, if it's something that you're enjoying and it's still not getting much over something else that you enjoy and it gets loads more, then sometimes even some people will say don't double down on it, because then you might not like it. But overall, I would say double down on it, just because, you know, if you're enjoying it, what have you got to lose, really? I mean, I get the fact that sometimes when you do the things you enjoy so much, they can start to become a task, but it doesn't necessarily have to. You don't have to dry yourself out like that. Does anyone like my tree up here? This is my tree, just sort of casually growing at the top of a mountain where there's barely any oxygen. But yeah, if you want to be Pacific or whatever. Specific. Yeah, that's right. I had a few videos of Portal Knights on my channel. Good game. Yeah, it definitely is. Like, that's a game that I really, really enjoyed playing. I just haven't got back into doing it because, well, like I said, the views were a little lower, but that, I guess, I could have looked over because it was something I overly enjoyed. Like Minecraft, like this prison, I know when this comes out in about an hour or so, versus what I would get if I was doing Tropical Survival, is going to get a lot less views. It'll probably have like 10 views, maybe 14 views when it comes out, which over Tropical Survival, which gets like 50, it's a difference, but ayo. Also, for anybody who has been watching who knew that I had a really good pickaxe, yes, I did break it. I was not looking. And it had Detonate VIII. So that was 5, 6, 7, 8. I had Detonate 8 on it, and I literally broke it. That's how bad it is. So for anyone that also doesn't know, Detonate is a custom enchantment which you get from Ultimates. And the chance of getting Detonate, it's pretty low. So I want to try and get one. And I've got 2 of these Ultimate books. So let's go ahead and reveal them and see if we can get Detonate. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Detonate. Come on. Oh, I got Implants 1 and Unfocus. That's a shame. So a chance to passively heal +1 health and restore +1 hunger every few seconds. That's not too bad. And that's actually got a good success rate. So I might do that. I'm going to do that one. And it went on. Awesome. So, unfocus. Chance to unfocus target players, reducing their outgoing bow damage by 50% for up to 10 seconds. It's cool, but I haven't got any bows. So, it's good. I'm just going to go ahead and open a Tinkerer, give you back that book, and I'm going to do a deal and get myself an ultimate secret dust. So that's how you get dust, and this is how you get, also on survival, so this is a tip for survival for anybody who's watching. You can do this with all the books have their own type of dust. Now if we open this up, we will get mystery dust. This is no good, this is just rubbish. But you can get mystery dust that has +10 success rate, and basically you can drop it onto the books, and then make them have a higher chance to not break your tools when applying them. Which, look at my pickaxe, it's got so much stuff on it. I mean, my sword even, it's got so much on it. But if we go to the shop anyways, not shop, let's go and have a look. So I've got $1,108,656. That is a lot of money, and that's probably the first time I've ever flawlessly read a number in my life. So we've got basically 1 million, and these are the things you can get. So you can get looting 200, and you can only get access to these enchantments when you prestige. So, yeah, basically these are all the top small tiered ones that you get. And then you also get access to those here over in Prestige. But then you get the Prestige enchantments, which are even cooler. So Mending, I didn't realize could go higher. Will go higher. So I'll probably make that like Mending 20 or something. And then make it like 2 or 5 million or something. But then we have Looting 200, Efficiency 50, Fortune 80, Unbreaking 50, Sharpness 50, and Smite 52. And these are both 1 million. That is a lot of money. Lot of money. Lot of money indeed. And Unbreaking, that's an impressive amount of money too. Wow, these enchantments are so expensive. But they are really overly good. So you can kind of understand why. I would probably go for Fortune 80. I think Fortune 80 would be good. Because think about how much I get at the moment. I already basically get a stack of golden nuggets, right, just at level 20 Fortune. So if I get 80, which is 60 times more, then I am going to get even more than I am already getting. And it's not so common. So this will make it more common, and then I'll be making more money. So technically, it will pay for itself. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to buy Fortune in this today. I'm going to buy Fortune. But I'm also wanting to buy Efficiency. But I also want to buy Unbreaking too. So I'm kind of looking at buying all of those. So I'm going to buy Efficiency, Fortune, and Unbreaking. And that is going to cost us so much money. But in the long run, this pickaxe will pay for itself. So that's good. How did you do it? Oh yeah, I've read that. Right. So, the only question I have is which pickaxe do I put it on? Because, yes, it's the Netherite pickaxe and that has more durability by 500. And that might make more sense, to be honest, than this. Because it's faster with the efficiency. So yeah, I guess I will put it on the Netherite one. And I did pay 50k for it, so it makes sense. It makes a little bit of sense, and we can keep repairing it for 85, so that's alright. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to need to do then. So we need to get another 300,000, which does sound like a lot of money, but we can probably achieve that pretty quickly. We can either continue mining at Prestige 3, or we can go and mine over at Prestige. No, actually, sorry. Not. Well, I don't know. We could do Prestige, actually. But no. We'll do I think we could do I, which will be good money. But let me quickly show you this. So, for anybody who doesn't know who's Prestige 1 for the first time, we can actually do Warp Prestige 1, 2, 3. So, these are all their own unique islands. This is Prestige 1's island. This is the first one you get, which is awesome. Then you get Prestige 2, which unfortunately I can't go to because it was being a banana. And then this is Prestige 3, which is a mixture of Lapis, Blackstone, and Obsidian. And the values go up a lot more on Lapis, making some of the mines inside the prison, which were nerfed before, very, very, very OP and totally worth your time. So, yeah. I think something I'm going to do this time as well. I was a bit silly doing it last time. I actually put Silk Touch on my Netherite Detonate pickaxe, which it's okay if you're going for glass, but like, for example, in this, it would probably pay me better to not bother getting Silk Touch in this particular mine, just because of the gold. Like, the gold in itself is going to get me loads of money, so I'm probably going to do that. Let's just quickly check. So this is my pickaxe. This is the one I need. To be honest, I could have done with getting a repair. So that might have been a good idea. We'll just continue to mine here for a second and just see what kind of, like, what we've got to work with. And then once we've done that, then we will wonder why people are going woo outside. Nice. Interesting. Interesting people. Anyways, we just carry on mining and we can make some good money. So I apologize. I don't no longer live on a road with the Formula 1 next to me. I now live on a road with a zoo. So yeah, interesting life, trust me. I don't know, it's just weird sometimes around my area, guys. It really is. And that was 11k. So I think we could probably make more money back at spawn if we were to go to Warp D. So yeah, if we go to warp D. Oh yeah, also for those of you who don't know, when you get past Z and you actually prestige, you can fly. So you no longer have to just warp. You can fly around the island and you can enjoy yourself just having a look at the build of the prison if you want to, which is something that I've totally enjoyed doing. But yeah, if we just mine all of this, then, well, yeah, look how quickly that fills up. Imagine what it's going to be like when I get to Fortune 80, though. Fortune 80 is just going to be like one hit, and it's going to give me everything. So, and it'll just be flying backwards and forwards very quickly. But yeah, 5k is not that good. 5k is pretty bad. So let's go and check over at iMine. I think iMine will probably be the better mine to mine at, but then I could be wrong. So let's have a look. Mine in here. Check my inventory. My inventory is filling pretty quickly. Not taking too long. And I wish we had an alert that said, oh, you know, your inventory is full. Go and empty it. Because I sometimes carry on mining excessively. 12k, that's better. There we go. It does take a little bit longer. So it might have paid off to do the 5k because we were just going backwards and forwards really quickly. But unfortunately, we have 0 people watching today, which is a bit upsetting. But I guess, like I said, Prison is just not a very popular game mode anymore. And it's just not viable for me to take the time to stream it when there are much more successful modes out there for me to enjoy. So, yeah, probably going to do that by streaming some more Tropical Survival, and also, well, to be honest, even Tropical Survival's coming to an end soon. I mean, we're about 2 bosses away from fighting the last boss, or actually no, we are on the, well, we've got Osiris to go, and then we have to fight Amon, and then once we've done that, we pretty much have nothing left to do in Tropical Survival. I'll probably continue to, I know I had the objective to build houses, that might be something to do, but other than that, there's not a lot to do. Like, once you've defeated the bosses in survival, the only other real thing to achieve is either loads and loads of money, or that's it, really. So, I think, for me, I'm going to continue until I beat all the bosses. I'm going to finish up that housing situation I wanted to do, and then I think I'm going to end Tropical Survival too. But I'll carry on hosting it, obviously, and I'll still be playing it off stream, but overall, slowly but surely, the series is on the server will be coming to an end because we've just been enjoying ourselves way too much. We've been streaming all the time, and there's just nothing to achieve otherwise, unless we were to make the goal of fighting the bosses again all on our own, which we technically already have done. There might be a few that we are going to need help with anyway, because I'm pretty sure you can't take Osiris on your own. Like, the chances of beating Osiris on your own are impossible. You'd have to have vitamins, endless amounts of them. You'd need to have a really good bow, which luckily I've been working on a bow over on Survival, and I've got a pretty good one now. I think it's got like punch 4 or something like that, and power 3. So, or maybe the other way around, power 4 and punch 3, which is good. And then it's got some unbreaking on it. So, yeah, but I think I've pretty much taught you everything you can learn about Prison anyways. Like, obviously, I've taught you about inmate stars, I've prestiged, I've been from A to Z, I've shown you the islands. Prestige 4 and 5 are going to have islands as well. Those are in the middle of being made. So, yeah, I mean, we are very, very much getting very close to the end, I guess, for what I can do here over on Prison. It's definitely a fun mode. It's something that I totally enjoy doing, but it's just a shame. It's a big shame nobody else has enjoyed it as much, and it's not had as much commitment put into it. Maybe it will have an influx of popularity. Who knows? It's always possible. It's not going anywhere. We've got the server for another year anyway, Prison, and I'll probably take it back up. And if it ever went off, I mean, I think the only thing I could ever really see happening to FudgeCraft itself is if it was to ever downsize and say, like, in the very far future it turns out I can't pay for the server anymore for whatever reason, then it would probably just stick to the survival only sort of thing, which is a bit sad, but unfortunately, like I said, you know, sometimes you can and cannot carry on hosting, and you don't know what your situation is going to be like. I mean, as of right now, I'm sitting here and I'm saying that I can totally support the server for another 5 years as of right now, but yeah, that could change. Like next year I could have a debt of £1 million. Who knows? I don't know how I would have a debt of £1 million, but if I did, then yeah, the idea of running this server would be impossible unless I was to run it on like a megabyte or a gigabyte, and that's not going to happen because this server, to back up, right, every time I back up this server, it takes about 4 or 5 hours for it to finish doing it, and there's about probably 120,000 files, and I've probably been through manually been through and edited about 40,000 to 50,000 of those. So yeah, that does include copies though, because sometimes it would be as simple as me copying, but yeah, there has been a lot of work on this indeed, and I guess one of the things for prison for me anyway that was a little bit of a sad start, but I had to get it to come out anyways, which was fine because we had the plots, but it's the sales. The fact that we never had the sales at the very beginning of the server, or the prison server, I think that was a bit of a loss really, because in my opinion the sales make it very roleplay, and some people will be like, oh, do you know, I feel like I'm actually in a prison, and some people like that feeling. And then there's other things like, I think food's very easy to come by on this prison because all you have to do is get your prison steaks, which are easy from your kit. But yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just talking rubbish, but at the same time, I'm just sort of saying where there are some things that I would improve. That would probably be it. I'd probably make people have to actually get food rather than having to keep being given prison steaks. Maybe make it so people actually felt like there was a need for farming of some kind. So yeah, I think that's probably one of the only things that really has been let down, I guess. But we're good. We've got 1.2 million now. We need 1.25 million, and then we will need 1.5 million for fortune. So that's... No! I broke my pickaxe! Oh, crap. Crap. I broke my pick. Oh, you are joking. I literally broke my fast pickaxe. The one pickaxe that was going to make me any money for now. And I broke it. Uh-oh. Alright, I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet here. Because this is going to take forever to actually mine. I'm going to try and do /mythic again. I'm going to try and get detonate. If I can get detonate, then it'll help us unfocus. Really? Oh, okay. Well, we can get detonate, so that's a big rip. That is a big rip indeed. And we got crappy dust as well, so that was useless completely. Right, we're just gonna... So I don't know if I want to just go and buy a whole load of bottles of enchantment. Actually, do you know what? No one else has come on there. No one else has come on here, so I've got an answer for that. Slothy says, yo, how you doing, Slothy? Welcome to the stream. You're probably the only person here since, yeah, like I said, this server is a little less popular compared to the survival. And I seem to have come up in a spot that literally came from out of nowhere. That's horrible, and it hurts too. Nice. But yeah, so we're just going to use up all these. I was going to give them to people at spawn, but literally no one has come on to the prison server. And unfortunately, this is the last episode of the prison. So we're going to make the most of it, though. We're going to make the most of it. I don't know what we can do to show that we're making the most of it, but we're going to, I guess, just using up all the stuff I was going to give to people. Yeah, that's making the most of it, I guess. So we're just going to carry on. Usually, bottles in Enchantment. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So, I'm just doing this. It takes a little while, but yeah, I think once we get to level 51, we only really get one bottle anyway, or one unlimited, or ultimate, whatever. So, it's not going to be amazing. Do you know what? One of my biggest regrets here on YouTube is always deleting my content. I think I've made so many mistakes where that's concerned. So if I could give you one piece of advice that's completely off topic, it would be don't delete your videos. If you ever make videos, don't matter how old you are and how silly you think you look, unless it's something inappropriate, then don't delete it, because it's history. Decreases damage dealt from enemy bows by 2% per level. Oh, sick. So this does 8% less damage from bows, and that's an armor enchant. It has an 85% chance to succeed, and I think I got it. There we go, heavy. Sick. We have some good armor. We have some really good armor. For a server that no one plays, there's no PvP, but we have good armor. I was going to come in here, but yeah, I just realised I need to go to Warp Shop. Because you can't pay for enchantments down there. You have to enchant. So, there actually is another thing I could do. So I could take a risk here. I have 1.2 million. That's a lot of money. And I could buy another pickaxe for 50k. And then I could enchant it. And then I could have a chance of getting a custom enchant. And it could be better than this pickaxe. If it's not, I could always apply anything that I get onto this one. So, depending if it's not Silk Touch. I do not want a Silk Touch pickaxe. That's the only problem. I could get Silk Touch. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy myself one of these pickaxes, and then I'm going to go to J, because J cells or Z cells. I go to Z cells because they have loads of bookcases, and guess what? I always have this issue. I never have any lapis lazuli. Right, okay then. Warp B. At least we know where to get it. There we go. And then warp Z cells. Gotta wait 1 second, sir. Right, there we go. Done. Alright, everybody. Everybody but nobody here. Oh, Fortune 2. Hey, that's not too bad. It's not really what we need, but it's not too bad. Hopefully, this will have a custom enchant behind it. Okay? So please, everybody who's not here, put your hands together and hope that I get something good. Reforged! Hey, that is really good. Reforged IV protects weapons and tools. Durability items will be take longer to break. Yes! Yes, that is what I wanted. That is one of the things I really wanted. So, if I get Detonate now, then this pickaxe won't break. I'll be getting one just like Wild Wolfman had, which will be great. So, I am very, very over the moon with that, and I'm not going to complain. So, if I can... Would it even be worth me doing that? If I'm going to pay for it, what's the point? I don't know. I mean, the efficiency... I won't be getting the fortune straight away. So, I'm like, do I, don't I? Do you know, it's only levels anyway, isn't it? So, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Now, what do we want? Efficiency or fortune? Do you know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. So, it's got fortune 2 on it, but what I'm going to pay for, so I'm not getting rid of all my millions, I'm going to look at efficiency 10. 20 is 2,500. 250,000 even, sorry. Okay, so that's 250,000. I don't need anything higher than that, actually. So, I'm gonna put this, this one, sorry. I'm gonna put that onto this pickaxe, 20. Fortune 20 I'm going to put on here. So, actually, Fortune 20? No, Efficiency 20. That's the one. So, I'll pay for that. And then I think I want to get... I'm not paying 45k for that. That might not be as bad. Is still more better. So I think I'm going to get Fortune 30. And that's pretty good for now. That's going to cover us better than what we had. So yeah, that's probably the way to budget it. Then we have 720,000 left. So we can get back to 1.5 million and we can actually finally get that better fortune. So if we warp out, we can get a ton of levels here as well. And yeah, just watch this, it's going to dig like mad. But we can get better than this. This isn't even the best yet. So it's not its best possible self, but it can definitely be better than its best possible self. And look at all that XP we're getting. Just look at all that XP we are getting right there. And also, just take a little minute to actually have a look at how my pickaxe is not needing to be repaired. This is going to be great with Detonate. When we actually get Detonate on this pickaxe, it's going to make it absolute god tier. So I can't wait. Really can't wait for that. Now let's go install these things, because we had more than enough, but I just sort of decided that I wanted to get as much XP more than I did really about getting it all sold. Here we go. If we just... Actually, can I fly? Yeah, I can, can't I? Right, so actually, this is a really good thing. This is what I did when I was playing with Kieran, Wolfman, the other day. He was just like there trying to mine, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to fly over there, smash it back into this guy, and then just quickly banking it in. Loads and loads of monies. But yeah, it's kind of sad that this is the last prison server episode. But we will be back for some more Tropical Survival. And then there'll be some Skyblock as well. Skyblock will be a really interesting series to achieve anything on. I've never really done a fully dedicated survival Skyblock before, so I think that'll be a very interesting thing to accomplish. I definitely do. And the new plugin for Skyblock is just it's amazing. It's much nicer than what we've ever had before, and I can't wait to bring it to you guys. Damn, it doesn't mine as quickly when you're flying on here though. This is why you need Detonate. Detonate really sorts this part out for you. So, okay. So although I have reforged, it still has a chance to snap, but it's such a low chance, the chances of it happening are very, very low. That's why it comes in all different types of, all different high tiers of reforged. Like the very top tier, I think it's like 7. And yeah, the chances of breaking are so pretty much impossible. But yeah. So we're doing really well with this at the moment. We've got still 750k. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get back to where we were, because I broke the best pickaxe I had. Although this is good with its reforge, like I said, it's not so good with its efficiency and its unbreaking and everything. Talking of which, it doesn't need unbreaking. Unbreaking is no longer important. That's actually 1 million we can save. We don't need to put unbreaking on here anymore. It's kind of pointless to put unbreaking onto a reforged item, because it's doing that for you and it can eventually snap it anyways. So it's always constantly being stopped for breaking. I guess in a way you don't need to put mending on it, but yeah, mending would also save it if reforge gets taken off. So yeah, very, very, very cool. Anyways, we're getting good monies indeed. It's better than no monies. But I think I am going to probably end it here for today's stream. I have enjoyed it, but at the same time I think that it's just been a little bit dead, which is a shame. Let me have a little look and see how long I've been live. So I have been live for 45 minutes, not very long at all. I think I might just cover a couple of secrets first and then I will end. But also, thank you to Ridian Films for the $5 donation. Like, that guy's awesome, so thank you so much. But it's a shame. FudgeCraft Prison is just not as popular, yeah, as Tropical Survival. But anyways, thank you so much guys for watching. Let's go and have a little look at some of the secrets of this prison. So, unfortunately I can't really show you too much because I'm not able to. But I will show you quite a few things. So on the original build, there was actually a hole through here where you could get through to some more cells, and I don't know if you can sort of just about see it. But when I break that, there is actually a portion of the world where you could go through here, and then there would be cells. But the mines ended up taking over that area, so that wasn't added. And also, these walls were sort of just placed like that. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Also, this shop wasn't here originally. There was a bunch of anvils, so I added that in. The price of the bottles of enchantment have gone up. They were only 2,500, so you could have got as much as you wanted. Also, there was bars around here that would stop you from even getting out into this section, and this was just made of wood and loads of other weird stuff. And yeah, this sort of got taken up from the ground up. Literally, I'm not kidding. Everything inside this prison pretty much got taken from the ground up because it was good, but there was a lot of work that needed to be done. I mean, even this path here was grass. None of this was made of stone. I just added all this in. This was a mixture that I had added. This was again just a random place for mining, which had no details in it at all. There was no men. All that stuff got added. That's come in from me adding it. There were more trees actually on this side of things. And at the spawn where you spawn in, there were originally buses, which basically you walk through the bus and then the bus would teleport you to like a place. But yeah, none of this existed either. I actually took this back. This is bits of land that I reclaimed. You can kind of just about tell that I did that. So if you have a look, you can kind of just about tell. Also, there was loads of these just plonked all around the world. I actually built this one because I got rid of all the originals and then put that back. The island, this is actually a really cool one. So this entire section here didn't exist. That was just a railing there. This got added completely. It's all new. There was always a lighthouse, but there was no section that connected onto it. That was probably one of my favorite things about this. It's just how it integrated the lighthouse. And then this wasn't here. This walkway. There was a boat that was there. This basically didn't even exist. There was no pathway. This was just another one of the islands. This probably would have been a prestige island had it not been how I remember it in LEA. This is how it was in LEA when I used to play back in the day. So for anyone who hasn't worked it out, this is a server that I basically play. Basically, I played a lot of LEA, and this server was sort of, what's the word for it? Inspired by that. So yeah, this island got completely moved. This was actually all the way. You can kind of tell if you look under the ocean with the night vision. You can just about see that there's a big block there, but it was actually sat over here. So it wasn't even connected. And if it had sat here, then that bridge would have taken forever to cross. So I added it so that that didn't happen. Also, these islands were just built. There was nothing in them. But then I added it so that, you know, Prestige Islands. Those were cool. Prestige 1 and then Prestige 2 is over here. There's also some other hidden secrets as well. If you fly to the edge of the world, you can kind of find some more things. So this is one of the mines that would have been used. So if you've noticed where I have it so that when you get to O, you have A as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, M, N, O, P. So you got O, P, Q, R, and S or whatever, all in one island, and then it moves on, and then you've got like Y, U, W, Z, and all that lot in another one. These would have been where you would have gone for every unique one. But personally, for me, it was much cooler to just have islands than it was to have this. So, and I didn't want people to feel like they were always enclosed. I like the idea that you went through the prison, you escaped the prison, and then you were just out on your own private islands doing your own jolly survival, which I thought was cool. And then over here is Prestige 2's island. Prestige 3 is actually the other direction. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to go all the way over there again because that would be slow. We could just warp to it if we have to. But then, yeah, there's a world border, which that is clearly not the world border. But if you wanted to carry on flying, so this is for anyone who didn't know, if you said, do you know what, I just want to make a server absolutely laggy and just carry on flying, generating chunks, I actually moved the borders so that people couldn't do that. So that people couldn't just spike the server with a bunch of lag. That was what was done. And then also you can see that the world is actually built in a normal world. I didn't build this. I'm not taking any credit for building that. I did change things, and I definitely did go in and build some stuff. But the majority of the prison build was not me. I did not build it. I did not pay for it. I did not contract anyone to pay for it, to build it. It definitely would have been something that I would have been happy to pay for. But it was actually a MC Edit, or whatever it is, a Planet Minecraft build, which was amazing. So for somebody to build such a detailed build like what our prison is, it's amazing, honestly. And I don't know what this is all about. I hope you can't actually get out of there. I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to exit. So yeah, that's not happening. Not happening anytime soon. But yeah, that would have been interesting if you could have just gone out there and started playing survival. You can see that the cartographer table's there. That's where I was trying to create the map for the area. And yeah, I like how you can't actually get out of there. That's pretty cool. So there's no exit out of this area. Over here, this is the place of the castle. What is it? Yeah, I think this is O mine. This is where you go when you get to rank O. To get to the ranks as well, some people might be a bit stuck. Like, once you get to rank O, some people might not even realize that we have warps. You can just warp to them. Do /warps, and it'll give you a whole list of warps that you have access to. And you just do /warp O and things like that, and it'll take you to the right mines. To the necessary ones. Water TP. So the reason why I added it so that you teleport every time you land in the water was because basically, if I didn't, people could just swim from each mine to the other, and someone would be able to just swim over to here, which is this is the VIP area. So this is where, if you have a VIP rank, this is where you'll be have access to the VIP mine, which it isn't something that gives people a massive jump at the beginning, but later on it does become a bit better, like 16 per emerald. But the idea was, I didn't want people to feel like they had to pay for a rank in order to actually enjoy prison. So yeah, to have good money, you don't actually have to buy for this, but this is a really cool place. This would have been another island, probably would have been like a Prestige 5 island. And Allier originally, their server had this set up as where you would pay for crates and get pickaxes and loads of other stuff. You would have to spend so much money on an Allier server. It was pretty stupid. I didn't enjoy it. So that's why I don't do it to you guys. I don't make you pay, because I could, you know, I could easily put loads of crates into survival and make it so that you have to pay for them, but that's not what I've done, and I don't plan to. So yeah, even if I did have crates in there, I wouldn't make them extortionate like I have said before. But look at that. So even this has fortune 30, which is 10 more fortune than what we had before. And just look at how much that's filling up my inventory. That is going to be worth a load of money. This might actually get us to where we wanted to go. So if we do that, 27,000 just from grabbing gold. That is what I mean. It is crazy. So you might have been looking at these figures before and being like, I'm never going to be able to get that much money. How are you doing that, Super Fudge? But you've just got to start from the bottom to the way top. You know, it's that easy. It was only 45,000 for the first thingy, and you just got to start from that. You start from literally not being able to make a single penny to making more money than you're probably going to make in real life. So yeah, it is possible to grind this and make a ton of money. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much all of the secrets and all of the cool stuff that I could really show you that's in this server, unfortunately. There probably will be some new things I want to add. I've had an idea, because I remember back in the day, Allier did something called the Oracle, which was basically like a quest every now and then. So you would have like quest systems where you would have to go to certain places, fulfill different requirements, and then you would be able to get, I don't know, items and stuff. So I think that might be something I might do. I might do some sort of quests where you can get different things like detonate and other or some enchantments, maybe make them like a weekly quest or something like that. I don't know, just to make it a little bit more engaging. I know that we have these guys up here over on Island B, where we have Dave the island manager or something. I don't know what we call them. I can't even remember. It's been a while. But he lives up inside this house. Let's go and have a look. Is it Dave the Island Man or something? Let's go and have a look. It's Dave the Island Man. Yep, and Dave Y. These were just two random things that I just messed around with. And I just left them there. I didn't even come back and do anything with them. But yeah, I think the Oracle, which was a really cool questing system over on Allier, will probably come over here as well. And yeah, it's pretty much just Allier's original prison redone, which I think's 10 times better than theirs actually, because yeah, like I said, they wanted all your money. This is not a money grab. It's just something to enjoy alongside survival, which is what I was saying to Emma actually earlier. I was saying about how I enjoy the fact that we can have a lot of variety. So a little secret for people, which should probably not be telling you, but it will be getting patched anyways. So once you get rank D, you can come through here, right? And once you get through here, I'm going to show you something that you probably shouldn't know about. So you can then jump onto these here, and you can go all the way along, and then you can parkour between all of these. So this is about why the water wasn't added, to stop you from cheating. You want to jump into the bars and then carry on following the bars around and then up. Alright, hang on, over here. Then what you can do is you can go all the way around here, and you're outside the prison basically, and then you can actually get up and over here. Yeah, so if you then come around this corner, climb onto this metal, and then boom, boom, you're in Z mine. Which unfortunately though, even if you do this at D, you're not going to be able to actually sell any of these items because they don't become available to you. So it's good if you're at O. It's good if you're at O, because then you can do it. But yeah, if you're at D, I mean, this is all you can sell at D. This is what you can sell when you actually get to O. So these are when you actually are able to sell copper, for example, which they ultimately end up selling for more after prestige anyway. So you're better off waiting than just playing it and not doing this. But it's a cool thing to do. Another little tip as well, don't try doing /fly inside of this area, because watch this. So I'm going to go away, this is the PvP area, and I'm going to fly up really high, and then I'm going to go into it, and it's go, oh no, you can't fly here, and there you go. So yeah, doesn't like people flying in that area, although I do think there's a bit of an issue where if you go to the side, you would be able to fly, but no, it's not that side. It's probably over there anyways. But yeah, I think this has been an awesome series. It's sad to end it on 3 episodes. But yeah, you know, there are other things that I'd like to pursue anyways. And I think that it's been hard for me as well to fit prison in. I've been finding it hard to actually fit prison in. I knew that it wasn't as popular, so it's been hard for me to fit it in. But I think one of the biggest regrets for me as well with prison, because I've really enjoyed it and it has been really good, but one of my biggest regrets is just not having the prison cells ready. Because if people have been able to experience the prison cells, I think this would have been a really fun experience. Like, to be able to have your own chest, and then to be able to have your own door, and you pay rent. Yeah, I just think it would have been really cool. And also, the other factor is that you can use this to store things. And I remember on Allier, someone would like store loads of stuff in here like this. And this is kind of one of the things that was really cool about prison. You could always do this because there was no rules against it, because it was prison. So you had signs here that would be for rent, and then you could watch all the signs when they were going to like run out. So if the person hadn't got online, what you did is you would go rent their house, check their chest, get everything you could from it, and then unrent it and then move back to yours and then fill yours up. At least that's what I used to do. And trust me, I used to make so much money on LEA just from literally robbing other people's prison cells. So yeah, it's just a fun thing to do. I think it would have been awesome, but to be honest, it might also be a thing where we needed a lot more players in order to enjoy it like that. But it was cool. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the last time you shall see me live on Prison, unless we have a massive influx of players, which I can't see happening. But I will be playing it in the background, so if any of you guys still like Prison but you don't want to watch it, do expect me to still be playing, because, well, I enjoy playing it. I just want to do more with my time. So yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Thank you very much, and peace.